Aujourd'hui, non, aujourd'hui dimanche. Parlons en français, je ne peux pas parler français pendant en français. Ouh, long. Tu know. We're gonna go by. Yeah, I think we reserve that first. Illinois, Unar, Onza. Okay. Illinois. Yeah, boleh. Neige de pluie. Satunger sombre. Yeah. Comme aujourd'hui, ça va bien avec vous femmes. Non, je suis pas. C'est ce que tu as pour déjeuner. I want to say, je do poulet. I want to say nuggets and fries. Yeah, we should add in what we're gonna eat and what we have eaten. So that's great. That's one thing. But anyway, parlant anglais. C'est une belle journée soleil pour une promenade. Okay, it's a beautiful sunny day for a walk. Sunny day. Yeah, okay, great. Now, today, it's one of okay, good. It's this. It is an expensive day. Yeah. We're gonna get an alternative transportation. We are gonna buy one, and I did all my math. Unfortunately, we have to not say dip, but we have to use all the savings that we have for Q2. Unfortunately, everything. We might, if I'm not mistaken, let me do a quick calculation because well, technically we are dipping a little bit. No, because we managed to so today is pay week. This week is pay week, so technically this month we're supposed to put in $500, and we have been putting $500 for the past three, including this month is 3 months, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, so let's see. Last month definitely for sure. May we did it. April I managed to squeeze in a bit. Correct. And then obviously the first 3 months we managed to put like $200. Ever since I found out the higher interest, whatever. A little bit more higher interest, which is 0.05%. Or was it 0.02%? Anyway, yeah, it will deplete everything. And from my calculation is because now I know why it went deep under my emergency fund. I did not I haven't removed $500 and put into the savings funds. That's right. That's the reason why I felt so weird. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, hey, how come this? Yeah, no, it's good because I have multiple things, and yeah, we're not touching our 6K. That's 100%, because I thought I did, and I just realized I have 2 accounts, and one of them I have to rebalance it again. Yeah, I have to rebalance a little bit, which is great, good. We are not touching our 6K emergency fund. That's fantastic, because I did a quick calculation and we were like touching $200 to $300, and I was like, hey, 2 to 3, that sounds a lot, but it's not a lot, still a lot. Ooh, that's a nice camper van. And so unfortunately, the more I read about the alternative transport, the more I remember and recap a lot of my sad bumper, what do you call this, automobile, basically maintenance, petrol. The more I learn about the car maintenance, the more I think alternative transport is a good way for now, because I don't really own a land. If I own a house outside of town, then it makes sense, right? But now we want to stay within the boundaries of a city, so in my opinion, I think scooter or e-bike is the best way to go, if not a motorcycle. Yeah, motorbike, not motorcycle, motorbike. We're gonna get a proper one, and a proper one will cost us about 30-40 grand, easy. Yeah, we want to get a proper one. Same goes with car, get a proper car. Anyhow, so yeah, did all my calculation. Well, the one wheel package that I'm getting, not really a package, it's the model that I'm getting might be a little, no, I say, not to say a bit too much. It's 1,009 and 1,004 plus 400, yeah, 1,009. Okay, 1,499. Retail price is 1,899, and then plus tax and whatnot. Let's say it's a 20% tax. Then that means I have to pay extra another $400 more. Yikes! Don't like it. End up become 2.5 grand, and that's oh no, when it hits 2, now I remember, I forgot to plus tax again. I was like, yeah, 1,819, that sounds about right. And then yeah, see, this I thought I was talking to the owner, the shop people, and then says everything sounds good, everything looks good, everything looks great, but when I pay, I totally forgot about calculating the tax and services, goods and sales tax. That's rubbish. Anyway, we're gonna do a little quick breakdown on why am I buying, why I think it's a good time to buy, and yeah, I think that's about it. So first thing first, let's start with why don't I get an e-bike or a bicycle? The answer is $899 for a bicycle. That's a little bit too much. $499, okay, that's reasonable. $399, okay, that's within. I mean, I expect $399, right? $399 or $299. Basically under $500. But $800, okay, that's. I mean, if it's $800, I'd rather get an e-sharing bike, because $800 is not really a. That's a basic bikes. Yeah, basic bicycle. It's not even a. Not to say high end, not to say mid end, but it's basic, and that makes me a bit sad, because $899, let's say $1,000 bicycle can get me. Wow, no, in Malaysia it's like I don't even pay 1,000 ringgit worth of bicycle stuff anyway. That's how cheapskate I was, and still, right, when it comes to certain stuff. And if I'm going to pay so much money, like for example $900, I would rather get a scooter, e-scooter. And the thing about e-scooter is that I already targeted a few e-scooters that I want, and I think it's much better to save up for that, although I most likely have to wait that for another 2 to 3 years of savings, because again, I only can afford like probably one alternative transportation per year if the price tag is below $1,000, because it follows my second principle, which is every $1,000 that I buy or buy a product, it needs to last at least a year. That's my laptop thing. Like if I buy $6,000 worth of laptop, it has to be at least 6 years, and I think it does well. I mean, that's 1,000 ringgit, so if it's 1,000 Canadian dollars, oof, that's a whole new world, but it follows the same principle. And there's no way I can get around it. I think that's the best how you call this, the expenditure, and of course it has to be used every day. So the laptop wise, fantastic, I use it every day. And no, okay, great, I'm gonna cross. So yeah, that's one thing. So if it's 1,000 ringgit and I still have that rule, then it is a no-brainer to put it here and for almost every item that I'm gonna buy. And for this case, I might need to up a bit, because $1,000, like for example the camera, $1,000, I just need to last for a year, right? A constant use of 365 days, and that's, I think that's alright. For camera, I know I might actually no, camera I definitely will use every day. Laptop I will use every day, so that's a no-brainer. Now for alternative transportation, $2,000, it has to last at least 2 years. 2 years. Talking about that, I need to figure out how much does this cost. Yeah. Oh, so it ends here. I see. So the bike lane ends here. Let's check it out because I want to use this. So I am here. So this is, we have some routes to run around, and I'm getting restless, right? I don't want to spend too much time at home, especially on a weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, we want to get out as much as we can. Okay, so when I look back at some of the activities that I spent, like if we look at ski and for the winter, 1,200 for the pass, and then $600, $700. That's so in total about 1,900. That's for equipment and gears, and of course I didn't add on transportation fee, so it ends up almost roughly the same-ish. The only difference is I need to buy the pass again. So that's the only downside. I don't do I know skiing next year or this winter. Oh wow, so much saving is needed. Dang it. This is what happens when you want to have an active lifestyle, but at the same time you're far away from them. So I think I believe, oh yeah, and we don't have Toy Story, so we're not going to watch movie today. A lot of things. Oh, today we have Star Wars drop. Happy Father's Day. Yes, and I didn't bother to do it again. Apparently this one also another hidden, not to say hidden, right? I purposely didn't want to do it. I know I want to do it. It's like $20 per drop. I didn't bother because I want to spend money on the one wheel, and that's the reason why, right? Not about worthy or not worthy, but because I can hold off for Darth Vader, then in my opinion I can hold off for almost anything. And last but not least, I think the one wheel I've been eyeing for since 2018, so 4 years. Yeah, that's I think it's a good time to buy. That's personally, I think it's a good time to buy. Still, it's gonna be expensive. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go chit chat and do my purchase, and then after that, hopefully when the sky is, when if it's a sunny day, we'll do more outing. No, we must do outing whenever it's a sunny day. The only question is weekday, because now the sun set around 9. Yeah, maybe it's a good, it's a sign, right? Bicycle. Actually, we can check that. Right? I'm gonna show you how expensive bicycles are, at least on record, and that's the main reason why I rather get a one wheel for now. Actually, no, I would rather get one wheel, and sadly, one of the e-skateboard no longer on sale. Alright, I am home. Well, actually home quite for some time, and yep, we got ourselves a one wheel. And it's okay. We got our one wheel. I don't like some of this. There we go. 35 pounds. This is actually very heavy. Heavy here. This thing is heavy. I think it's almost charged full. Anyway, that's that. Where is my... give me a sec. Right, very important because this is our proof of purchase, and I need to keep it for warranty's sake. We have 1 year, need to register, and we're going to register later. $2,127.95. That is expensive, right? This is expensive. This is... I could got a low-end laptop, but obviously I don't want a low-end. I want a bit more decent. That's about 1,007, and a camera. Alright, let's see how much we can use, and then we're gonna go out. We're gonna do a quick shop, and of course we're gonna talk a little bit about when I spend money. This is how I want my money to be used. Yeah, money to be used. Value. No. When you spend money, you want to use it. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit. Okay, and we are out. So Nature de Pluie, Asunja Norwegia, Ili. I think Ili Sankor. I think it's 5 o'clock now. I know it's, yeah, you know what, Lee Sanko, 5 o'clock, that's for sure, because not to say I timed it, but I decided to time it and go for a grocery run, and then we're gonna have some Wendy's burger, and then we're gonna go home and do I want some boba? No, we're gonna have Wendy burger, so no boba tea. And taxi, oh no, taxi. Okay, so that's that. And basically I went out around 1 o'clock, Unar, right? We learned just now Unar. And then when I carry back, it's, wow, I took about 2 hours-ish. Well, walking there was fast. Walking there was like what? Within not 1 hour, within half an hour. Yeah, I kind of, see, the thing is, I kind of forget. It does take some time. I know definitely for sure it's definitely more than 20 minutes, because I can do a vlog. If I were to continue to talk, it's definitely going to be a 10-minute vlog. So that's how I know. So now we've been saving, we've been talking a lot about saving money and finance and whatnot. So now this is the bit interesting, is what if or when you buy something expensive, right? So the one wheel is expensive, 2,000, let's use it 2,200, let's round it up to the most closest. I know it's like 1127, right? Should be 113. No, let's make it easy. 2,200, very important. First thing first, unfortunately, that slightly dips and eat my savings. No, it entirely eats my savings. What I mean is, it dips and eats my emergency fund just a little bit. Yeah, worked out my finance a little bit, and so that's not so nice personally, because I know is, I remember 1.5, right? 1.5k, that's how much I've saved up easily. And then apparently I saved up a little bit more, so that's why we can squeeze in like 1819-ish 2k. But 2.2 definitely it's the emergency saving by $200. Yeah, that's how I put it. And luckily it didn't eat up the main chunk, which is the $4,000, which is, I love it, right? Lucky, fantastic. Maybe I should swap there. But then again, we need some floating money here and there, so I have to I already reorganized my budget, my accounts, so everything is tip-top condition. The good news is, the reason why I have a little bit more money here and there is this month's, or rather this week's expenditure was a little bit on the low, which is nice, I like it. Number two, my credit card is fully paid, still fully paid. So that's great. So there is some, oh wait, let me check. Right, yeah, no, I did overpaid for my credit card. That's great. I've overpaid about 100 to 200. The direct number is $164. So that's good. That's the one main thing that I wholeheartedly recommend is you want to, well, sometimes you just want to overpay your credit card bills. You don't want to pay on the spot. And this is one thing I learned recently, and I think it's quite useful personally. So before I go to how I spend my money, actually it is how I spend my money. So all this while I've been doing is I've been putting up my grocery beforehand, like everything. So I assume I'm going to spend, let's say, so it's 50, right? So 200, and I give myself 250 a month. So yeah, preemptive payment. So put 250 to credit card, and I don't need to worry. Once I go down, of course, every end of the month I'll check, and if it goes down, not to say it's a big deal, but that shows me, well, those are one of my two security zone payment when it comes to credit card. When it dips down, that means, oh, I need to finish it up, pay my outstanding, not pay my credit card bill, but pay my outstanding, which is everything. And that's actually my very best fail-safe credit card payment to anyone who wants to tackle credit cards and want to use a credit card. This is my number one discipline, and so far it worked pretty well. The only one that gets a little bit missed here and there is my Malaysian credit card. Still, I pay on time. The only difference is it's just paying on time, paying my bills on time. Yeah, actually my bills gets a backseat. Anyway, talking about loans and stuff, I need to check. I need to make sure everything is all cleared off. We usually like cleared middle of the month. Usually, sometimes I just leave it until end of the month. Sometimes I forget, and that's bad. Very, very bad. Never forget your. Yeah, no, I'll clear it later. Later, after when this go home, check a few things, clear it up. Alright, so that's that in a nutshell on how I manage my finances. Now, on the point of you spend money already, right? I dropped $2,000, not investment, product purchase. It's not even collectible, it is a product purchase. It will actually, no. So before I do the purchase, it must adhere a few check boxes, which is critical. And of course, after that, followed by a few rules on how to use it. Number one checkbox is obviously the most important checkbox. Is it a not say living life? Is it for living? Like for example, rent. Okay, rent is a living payment, which I do. Something that is, I don't really like to pay people's mortgage, but that's how it is. So rent and mortgages is having roof under your head. That is important. Now, unfortunately, rent is something that you don't get back ish, right? Except for my Malaysian house, so that's the only thing that I can get back ish. That one's a monthly repayment, that's mortgage, so that is important. So that plus rent. However, it is expensive, right? Rent here, it is expensive. That's why I want to secure a small house or a small apartment for myself as fast as I can, as best as I can. Unfortunately, it requires a big down payment, and I really don't scoff out $500,000. 300k, I think is still doable. No, in fact, 300k, it is doable. But I want to go lower. This time we want something that is just a shoebox. A lot of people don't like shoebox. I'm totally fine with that. As long as I get to, no, I just want to pay my own mortgage, not rent. That's all. Number two checkbox is it a daily usage item? For example, laptop is a daily usage driver. In fact, it is my not say tool, but it is a tool for me to earn money, and therefore that is important. So that's checkbox number two. That's why I haven't bought a new laptop yet, because my current laptop is still functional. But if my current laptop just dies, I can and should easily replace it whenever I can. Unfortunately, that falls under the emergency funds. Hopefully I don't have touched it. That's why I need to create a new account. Not say new account, I need to designate a new account for it, and sadly that account just got withdrawn all just to buy the one wheel, so boo hoo hoo. And the third checkbox is usually, is it an emergency? And is it a medical emergency? Is it a traveling emergency? Because I got hit that a few times before, and having a traveling emergency fund is important. So I call it the emergency fund. This is different than the rainy day fund. Yeah, very big difference, because emergency fund is emergency funds. This one is the checkbox of, is it an emergency expenditure, which can range from emergency funds, jobless period, to many other stuff, and it's a crisscross. So technically it's under emergency funds, but it is not. And that's the main reason to create or to have a secondary emergency fund. So for example, your primary is your livelihood, like if you run out of job, that's the money you need. Number two emergency fund can increase your duration of being jobless or stuff like that, right? So that's the reason why we create our secondary emergency fund, and then I just shrink it all towards there. To the one bill. That's how it is. So now it's zero. If I have an emergency, then it is the emergency funds. Unfortunately, it will be the emergency fund, but I don't want to touch it as best as I can. Okay, so we only fulfill 2 check boxes out of 3, because one wheel is we fulfill checkbox number 2. It is oh no, it's not even a 2. Well, hopefully it becomes a 2. So technically 2 and half of number 2, which is it could be a tool to commute. That's the one, right? Tool to commute. So like for example, if you ask me to buy a car in this place, I will only buy if I would travel outside often. If I don't travel out often, get a bike, get an e-scooter. So one wheel is the first stage of that. And why did I choose one wheel? I think yeah, that one's a whole, I mean, I already said in the beginning already, right? No need to go through that. And last but not least, the important part of how I use my items is, I already said in the morning, it's not in the morning, in the afternoon just now. For every $1,000 means 1 year of service, full service. Then that's where I consider whether if the item is value or not. So my laptop has been in service 18? Or was it 16? I need to double check that because it's, yeah, I think it's 18. Huh. I remember longer than that, but anyway, 4 years. 4 years already, that's 8,000 ringgit, right? That's how much I spent for my laptop. So if I were to convert and everything, it would be around 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 grand for 4 years of service, although it starts breaking apart. Hey, I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine by me. I remember I bought earlier than 2018. I need to double check a bit, but anyway, $1,000 for per year. That's the best. That's the best. If you can do it in ringgit, even better. But of course, ringgit a bit tough. Anyway, we'll continue this. I'm gonna go for Episari, and yeah. Right. So done shopping, done eating at Wendy's. So we talk a lot about trying to gauge how long that our purchase should last. So our one wheel, right, $1,000. This time we're gonna play the Malaysian rule, so it's $500 a year, so it has to last at least 5 years. Wow, 5 years. Huh. Technically, okay, let's see. If we divide by 3 is 7. Obviously, we can't use 7 years. If we divide by 6, 5, no, if we divide by 7, yeah, 300, it is 7 years. If we divide by 400, 2,000, yeah, it's about 2,005, yeah, about 5 years, okay, it's 5 years. Close to 5 years, but not 5 years. So let's see, it should last at least 4 years, 4 years low end, 5 years high end. That is the perfect, what do you call this, price movement-ish. But of course, 2 years, right? If you follow the $1,000 rule. Right, tough. So yeah, that's that. Like this GoPro I bought about 1,003, 1,004 ringgit. I know this one is pre-2018, so that will put me around. Wow, no, this is technically about my laptop's age, roughly. Huh. Not bad. Yeah, I think that's great. My MacBook, however, survived 2010. Yeah, not bad. My MacBook actually lasts for 12 years already. 12 years. That's good. That's fantastic. Love it. Couldn't ask for more. And that's that. Of course, there are a few more laptops I want to repurpose, but I think that's about it. So that's how I use my hardwares. The longer I can. The thing is, yeah, MacBook, I use it every day. Not say every day, but close to. Nah, I mean, if I were to add on, yeah, no, it's good. Yep. Yeah, so that's that. However, my drone is underutilized. Not happy. Personally, I won't sell what I buy usually. That's how I do. Right? Buy, fully use it, and then that's about it. I wish I could use my drone a bit more often, here now and then, but it's tough because of Canadian law. Ugh, yikes indeed. So need to find a way to utilize the drone a bit more often. And so that's that. Malaysian cuisine. And last but not, okay, so camera. Oh, my DSLR, that one's a bit different. That one's both for studying, but did I? Oh, I tried to make it as a job. Yeah, didn't work out. Nope. Yeah, for some reason, only my photography never earns me anything. That's rubbish. But you know what? I think that's also probably a clear indication whereby I probably cannot go into that industry anyway. Take it as a hobby. Do vlogs. Video is still my jam. Picture is nice, but yeah, vlogs are much better, right? Anyway, that's all I can say today. I know I took a little bit long time, but at the same time, dropped $2,000 today. Ooh. Yeah, but for the record, anyway, happy Father's Day, and je te revis demain. Je rentre here à la maison maintenant. Oh, we need to. Actually, it's a very critical. Learn how to say Happy Father's Day in French. Yup. Missed opportunity.